We have Prayasvin Patel, who is the CMD of Elecon Engineering, and joining us. Let's pull up the long-term chart of Elecon. It's made very good money for shareholders, and it's been in the right place as well. There's a lot of Capex happening in the country. Elecon is a leading company which benefits from that. Mr. Patel, thank you very much for your time. Afternoon. We understand that there would be incentives given for mining gear, and the street believe that it could benefit companies such as yours. Talk to us about how it would be and which financial year actually the full benefit would start coming in.
We see a great potential out here because the mining industry is going to go through a change. We believe that this should start affecting us from next year onwards. And because of this, the Capex cycle would get a big thrust, and therefore that would mean more business for our material handling sector as well as gear sector, both.
So, Mr. Patel, your current order book, I think, is around 700 odd crores. Given the order visibility, where do you think you'll end the year with?
It is at 740 crores, and we believe that it would continue in the same level because of the inflow of orders as well as the output of production, which would compensate for it.
Okay, and what about the growth potential of the company as a whole? I do understand that earlier you were talking about a 2,000 crore mark on the revenue in this year itself. Are you on track, or are you likely to do it even ahead of that? And what about FY25, given all of these, mining sector policy changes will kick in?
We are absolutely on track to reach 2,000 crore this year at a consolidated level. And we believe that over a period of time, we have got a great potential because we believe that exports is the way to go. And exports, because we have just touched the tip of the iceberg, there's a lot of potential to export further in various countries, especially United States, Europe, as well as South America.
Scratch that point a little more. We were talking about it, Anisha and I, just a few days back. So 80% of your revenue currently is domestic, 20% is exports. How is it likely to tilt more towards a rising revenue base, and how is it likely to tilt more towards exports, and what are the drivers? What kind of industries are you witnessing improved export demand coming from?
Gears going to very many industries. Let's put it this way, that wherever you need an electric motor, in 80% of the cases, you need a gearbox. And therefore, there is a great potential in almost all kinds of industry. Since we have only 20% of our turnover coming in from exports, we would like to increase it to 40% over the next 2 to 3 years.
Okay, point taken. So that's the latest coming in as far as the overall sector outlook is concerned. But in terms of the Capex and the fundraise plan, is there something in the pipeline? Are you looking at increasing capacity? What's the capacity utilization? And if at all, you'll need funds for that?
We are right now operating at approximately 70% of our capacity. And we believe that over the next 3 years, we would be investing 300 crores, which is 100 crores each year in Capex. And that we would be financing it from our internal accruals.
Okay. So, I want to understand, Mr. Patel, before I let you go, that going forward, say in the next 3 years, 24, you already guided for close to 2,000 crore of top line. I want to understand 3-year kind of picture. Can you double your top line in the next 3 years? Will it come at higher margin picture as well? Because in the next 3 years, I'm assuming you'll have much more portion of exports. So what kind of margin profile and top line number can you leave us with for a 2 to 3 year view?
We would grow at a consolidated level of 24% annually over the next 3 to 4 years. So I would put it conservatively, we would double in the next 4 years.
Profile of margins?
Margins would remain at the same levels as what they are today.
Okay. Okay, so that's the optimistic commentary coming in. 24% kind of compounded annual growth rate is what the management is envisaging for the top line, margins at the current level, and the order book looks quite healthy. Thank you, Mr. Patel, for making time and speaking with 18 Hour today.